Joining me now in the studio, Congressman Peter King, ranking member of the House Homeland Security Committee, set to be the new chairman of that committee next year. And you have so much experience. That is a great thing. Congratulations.
Thank you, Jamie. Thank you very much.
Congressman, they captured these insurgents after this Sweden bombing, and they learned a lot about specifics about European threats, not as specific about the United States. Do we know enough to protect ourselves?
Yes, we do. And actually, we've been hearing this now for several weeks and several months. What we got in Iraq this last week was really just the latest. But we've been concerned for several months now about a series of attacks in Europe, also possibly the United States, either from al-Qaeda in Iraq or from al-Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula. Exactly where it would be, we're not certain. But having said that, we are on alert. All the local police, state police have been on notice. Federal authorities doing all we can. We're working with our allies. So we are as prepared as we can be, but we always have to keep our eyes and ears open and, in the end, hope for the best.
In fact, an alert went out to law enforcement, and so they are keeping a watch this holiday season. And we can't forget last Christmas.
Right.
In fact, you were very helpful in giving us information about Abu Muttalib, who was the man that was on that flight in Detroit with an explosive device that hadn't been seen before, the underwear bomb. An attack that was thwarted, similar to the one that was in Times Square. Are we any better this year than we were last year at finding these terrorists before they're in place with explosives set to go?
Yeah, Jamie, we have to be, because once they're in place, then we have to depend on luck. The idea is to stop them before they're on board, stop them before they have the explosive together, and we are better at that. The problem we have is the enemy is also adapting. I mean, the underwear bomber cannot do it again this year. The Times Square bomber we're much more ready for. Having said that, they are always adapting, as we saw with the Yemen cargo crisis. So it's constantly us trying to stay one step ahead of them trying to get ahead of us. And let's be honest, though, for 9 years we have not been attacked. That is a tribute. Having said that, sometimes we were lucky, most times we were good, but we have to get better. And we are getting better, and I give, again, the administration is not a partisan issue. They are doing all they possibly can.
I know you have an op-ed that you wrote in Newsday about radicalization, not only overseas, but also here at home. Right. You will launch an investigation. Before I ask you about that, and that's work that you plan for your committee, what's your gut about this holiday season?
That we are going to make it through. They may try something, but we should stop it. I'm as confident as I can be, because I tell you that law enforcement people at all levels do a phenomenal job. They really do. And John Pistol at TSA is doing a great job. FBI, police here in New York, Long Island, around the country. Everyone realizes last Christmas is a wake-up call to all of us.
And citizens can be alert as well. Talk to me about this investigation that you want to undertake about radicalization. Not everybody is supportive. In fact, many have said that you're looking toward the Muslim community, even though right after 9/11 you said that not all Muslims are responsible for what happened on 9/11. They say you're a bigot.
Yeah, it's totally untrue. That's political correct nonsense, but I'm willing to take that hit if I have to. Fact is, no one had a closer relationship to the Muslim community than I did before September 11th. Since then, I've been disappointed, though, that a number of their leaders do not cooperate with law enforcement. There are actual cases in this country where the imams direct their members not to cooperate with law enforcement on very serious investigations. And when you talk to law enforcement people around the country, including this area here, they will say they do not get the level of support that we need. Now, the overwhelming majority of Muslims are good people. For whatever reason, people in their leadership are not cooperative. And I believe it's important to have this investigation on radicalization of the Muslim community. We've seen what happened in England. We know that al-Qaeda is trying to recruit people over here, such as they did with the subway bombing in New York last year, the attempted subway bombing, Times Square bombing. These are all people living legally in the United States.
All right, we'll all do our part, and we know you will as well. People can take a look at the op-ed. Thank you very much, Congressman.
Jamie, thank you.
Sorry I had to ask you that question with all due respect, but a lot of people have come out and said that you're targeting that community.
And Merry Christmas to all your Fox viewers, really. Thank you, and to you.
Merry Christmas to you, too, sir.
And say hello to Eric for me here.
Eric.
Yeah, I'm over here. Thank you, Congressman. As always, good to see you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for